Hey there, it's Wanda Wen. Thank you so much for coming to the Soolip Fix. And we have
Simone,
my dear daughter, my dear and beautiful daughter, and talented, with so much creativity going on in that head of yours.
Well, it comes from somewhere.
Well, I don't know. So this is the time of the new year, and I know that I always get inspired by just cleaning up the house, cleaning out the drawers, adding happiness in places. And Simone, I know that you recently sent me some photos of your kitchen, and I was so inspired by what Simone did, and I wanted you to share it with you.
Sure, would be happy to.
Okay.
One thing that I really love to do is kind of liven up the places that we frequent that are kind of seemingly mundane, but that we access a lot. For example, your cutlery drawer.
Right.
Or
every day.
Every day, right?
10 times a day.
How many times are you going to reach for a fork?
Exactly.
Right?
And not just me, but other people that live in the household. Right.
Right. Other people that live in the household. Exactly. Or reaching for a glass.
Yes.
To get some water, right, in your cabinet. Maybe even reaching for a shirt in your clothing drawer.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Or the bathroom drawers.
Or the bathroom drawers, or your medicine cabinet.
Yes.
So one thing that I really love to do is add a backsplash to drawers, to cabinets. It's just a fun way to
add love in your life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Add love in your life. It's also, if you are a renter, if you live in an apartment or a house that you rent, it's a fun way to customize your space.
Yes.
That is also easy to remove.
Right.
And change when you ultimately
and not a lot of financial investment.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is a low cost but beautifully inspiring way to customize an environment that you're in that can be temporary, but pretty temporary.
Yes.
Your setup has really lasted for, it'll be there until
I decide to take it
want it. Or you want to change the aesthetic.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today I'm going to show you how to line the drawer, and then we'll also do a cabinet and
All right.
see how that goes.
Okay, and you have beautiful paper, so fun.
So fun, right? So I've chosen 2 different floral prints to line our drawers with. So these come from Soolip. This is a tree-free paper, which is made out of recycled cotton rags.
Yay.
Right? Yay. I just love...
She's heard me her whole life.
I just love the prints. I like how big they are.
I know, they're so fun and happy.
They're so fun and happy. And I also, especially for a drawer, I like to choose something that is a bit thicker, maybe heavier weight. I like that this is, has some texture. It's not going to tear really easily if I'm taking things in and out of the drawer often.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it has a nice girth to it. And this actually is fabric because it is made of 100% cotton.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah. So this really, to me, is kind of the perfect paper to line drawers with.
Cool.
So
it's called the Soolip tree-free paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it comes in lots of colors.
Right.
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to do is empty the drawers. Here you have it. Your basic, everyday drawer. It does what it needs to do. Yeah. Right? It's functional.
But why not add some fun?
Why not add
smashing
some fun?
Activity, right? Okay.
We love fun smashing activity. Okay, I'm going to hand you that. And I think we should do 2 drawers.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll hand you these.
Okay.
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 Fun. All right. So I'm going to start by measuring the paper so that it's the right size for our drawer. You can use a measuring tape
Yes.
if you have one, which we do have. You can also, if you have a piece of paper that is somewhat the size of your drawer, I like to kind of just stick it in and crease it where, right, kind of where the edge would be. So I'll do it both ways. With this one, I'll show you how I would do it, just kind of creasing the edge.
So if you have a larger paper that is way beyond the size of a drawer, you could just trim it and to closer to the size, and then you can get a size like this, which is almost the size, but you have excess, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, okay.
So this one happens to fit really kind of nicely in here, and I'm going to just bring it to the corner, bring it to the edges.
Right.
And then crease
Right.
kind of roughly where I would need to cut it
Yeah.
on one side.
Yes, and so with the way you're doing it, it's important that there's a right angle on the paper is actually cut at a right angle.
Right. So I'll do it on the length side and then also on the width side.
Gotcha.
So that when I take it out, I'm able to kind of see the dimensions
yes.
of the drawer and see the creases. So you can use a pair of scissors.
Yeah.
I personally prefer to hand tear paper. I'm actually more likely to get a straighter edge.
Right.
I think cutting in a straight line on a long side is
hard.
Challenging.
Very challenging.
So I personally prefer to hand tear the edges. With this paper also, I love the way that the torn edge looks because it is kind of a fabric-y paper. So I'm gonna hand tear this one, and I'm gonna follow that crease that I made initially and just fold.
And so you're folding, and I see that you're eyeballing the hem, basically. And it's like Simone said, it's easier to get a straight line if you're gonna hand tear and you're folding, because imagine if you have the scissors, there's really no guide to, there's no guide.
There's no guide,
Right, but here you just folded, you made sure the hem is equal from the left to the right, and so you get a straight edge.
Right.
Yeah, it's easier that way.
It's easier. So if you're gonna hand tear, it's really important that your crease is really strong so that when you go to tear it, it doesn't rip into the page or the paper.
I always sort of bend the paper back and forth.
Yeah.
Like I fold it one way, and then like Simone's doing, I'll fold it the other, and I do it a few times so that it breaks the fibers.
Right.
Whether it's a cotton fiber paper or a wood pulp paper, doing this technique that Simone's doing, like folding it one way, creasing it over and over again, and then turning it the other and creasing it over and over again like she's doing, it breaks the fibers so that when Simone goes to hand tear, you'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. You can also use something to, press the crease down.
Okay.
I'm kind of using my nail right now, but we could use a spoon.
Or the back of a knife.
The back of a knife also.
Yeah. Here, let me take this out so that you don't need to have this in your way. Okay.
And then I'm going to just tear that edge. This is coming off really easily.
Yeah.
I'm using the flat palm of my left hand to hold this side of the sheet down.
And I see you're getting a really beautiful edge right there.
So yeah, it's kind of a nice feathery edge, and it's really straight. And now I'm going to do the same on this long side.
And I'm going to use this for a bookmark. There's two bookmarks. One goes to Pat, who's filming over there, and one goes to Anna, who's filming over there. We have two bookmarks. See? There you go. Nice.
Okay.
The color is so gorgeous, especially with your pink turtleneck. It's just eye candy.
Here we have our sheet that is going to fit perfectly inside of our drawer. So let's try it out. Stick it in.
Beautiful.
And a beautiful fit.
Beautiful. And you don't need adhesive. You just set it right there because we give in to the force of gravity to let it just settle itself.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Right, so yeah, for drawers, I don't really put any adhesive.
Right.
If it's a good fit, it will just stay in there. Now
May I?
Yeah.
Okay, now look
Repopulate.
how darling this is. This makes me so happy opening this drawer now.
So happy.
Beautiful. Okay, let's do the other one.
All right, let's do the other one.
Okay, I'll let you do the honors.
Okay.
Should we cut this in half first or? No.
So
Actually, it's the same size as this, isn't it? Yeah.
it is the same size, but it's longer.
Oh.
So I think what I'll do is let's measure this one.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll use the measuring tape for this one.
Okay.
Okay. Are you good at keeping numbers in your head?
Yep.
Because I'm not. Okay.
I am.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so this is 11 3/4.
11 3/4. Okay.
It's actually not 11 3/4.
Okay.
It's 12 3/4.
12 3/4. Okay, 12 3/4 or 12.75 if you want to do decimals.
Okay.
Now, is this long enough this way?
So let's check.
Yeah. Meaning, if you're gonna make, I just want to make sure
Yeah, we'll just yep.
it is. Okay, good. So I like the way you're doing it because also you're gonna have a bigger piece of excess.
Right, which
way
we
you're doing it.
can use for something else later, right?
Okay, so 12.75.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So I'm going to start from the edge and okay.
Do you want a pencil or you're good?
Yeah.
Pencil. Well, why don't we just
Maybe
put
you
a
can just
mark?
put your finger there.
Wait, here, let me do this. Let me just.
Oh,
let me
here,
just-
let's do it from the bottom.
Okay.
Let's do it from the bottom and then you can just make a cut.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Here we go. Okay, ready? Okay.
Okay, wait.
Let me get my scissor ready.
Okay, hold on.
Ready?
Okay, let's see.
Okay, I'm just putting a little. I just wanted to. There. I just put a little half-inch trim
Perfect.
to make a mark.
You know what else we could have done?
Let me just make sure it's 12.75. No. Fold it. Just.
What else we could have done is we could have used this piece of paper that we already measured and just
Yes.
lined it up.
Well, that's what I was getting at.
Oh, was
when
it?
When I said.
Was it?
Is it 12.75?
It's about.
Yeah. Yeah, when I said, hey, isn't it the same size as the other one?
Oh, that's what you were getting at? Well,
That's okay.
we tried something else.
Yeah, but this is good. And so everyone, that you could see another way to measure, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Because not everyone will feel comfortable using their finger and
Right.
creasing. And so some people love using measuring tools. I know I do. And yeah, so this is good. So we're going back and forth.
Maybe all the drawers are different sizes.
That's true. You know what? You're right. You're right.
All right, so I've gone back and forth a few times. I'm gonna tear this.
Yeah, and the key is to tear it mindfully, not like fast. Because if you do it slower and methodically, then you prevent from having excess tear.
Right.
Okay. So that's good.
So now I'm gonna do the same thing for the length because I think this is gonna be just slightly too long. So I'm gonna stick it in and measure for length.
Okay. All right. Oh, I love that. I love this. I mean, you could even just do that, but no, I see how you want it. You want it to be finished.
We want it to be finished.
All right. So you made the crease.
So I made another crease. And I'm gonna trim off this. You can make 2 new bookmarks.
Yay! 2 new bookmarks. Anna, I hope you have lots of books to read. Well, we have our book club going. We could distribute these in our book club.
Oh, we should do that.
Yeah. Gorgeous. So beautiful. Okay, so we'll put these back.
Okay. Nice.
Perfect.
And there we have it.
Yes. Okay, so next step, let's go to the cabinets.
Yes, let's go to the cabinet.
All right. Okay, so here we are. We're going to enliven our cabinet.
Yeah.
This is the one I would love to work on.
Okay.
Because we come in here a lot and we access these wine glasses and yeah. So tell us what you're going to do.
So similar to what we just did with the drawer, we're
Okay.
gonna first take everything out, including the shelves,
Oh,
and then we'll measure the paper.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll take things out and hand them to you. Does
Yeah.
that work? Okay.
So what happens if these shelves don't come out? Then you would just have to like 4 different pieces of paper or 3
So
different.
you could do that.
Yeah.
My shelves did not come out.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
My shelves didn't come out, but there was a tiny bit of space
Oh,
behind them.
okay.
So I did my best to measure
I see.
the width of the back
Yes.
and then just slipped it behind
I see.
the shelves.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if the shelves are like that, you can do it that way if there's a smidge of space behind them, or you could create
right.
panels. separate
Panels. Right. Just like you did on the drawers.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so we have our blank canvas, and
This is a blank canvas.
it's a blank canvas.
Yeah, it is.
And we're gonna use this really beautiful marble paper to line
Beautiful.
the back of this cabinet,
Yeah.
right? So, similar to what we did with the drawers, I'm going to kind of put it in here to measure the width. It's actually
Yeah.
nearly perfect.
It is nearly perfect. So you're using,
So-
Simone's using her finger nail again to crease on the right edge.
I'm inclined to say we just
Keep
do
it.
that.
Yeah.
And then there's about 2.5 inches of space at the top, which we will need to add
Okay.
with another piece of paper.
Yeah.
We'll need adhesive for this one. So again, you can use a few different types of adhesive.
Uh-huh.
Today we're going to use glue dots.
Glue dots. Let me go get them. These are glue dots.
You could also use double stick tape if you don't have glue dots.
Yes.
And if you're really in a pinch, you could make loops out
Loops
of
with your,
single-sided tape.
right.
Well, first, I think I want to,
Oh, make the new one. Okay. Do you want me to make it? I can make it for you.
yeah, let's make
Okay,
a strip.
Okay, so let's say 3 inches.
Perfect.
I'm going to step off and I'm going to go to my little workshop over there and make this. I'll see you later. Here we go. I just made about 2.5 inch, 3 inch band to make up the excess for where this piece of paper wasn't covering.
Okay, so with this piece, I'm going to just adhere it to the bottom.
Do you want double stick tape? Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on one second. I have trusty double stick tape right here. This is actually a great project to do with another person. I know you do it by yourself.
I do. But it is helpful to have another person.
Yeah,
another
I
pair of
see
hands.
that.
Oh. Okay.
And it's more fun to have your friend or your partner do this with you.
Or your mom.
Or mom. So we're basically just adding this border to extend the length of this piece of paper that we're going to be mounting as the backsplash on this cabinet.
So I want to use the glue dots to
Okay.
adhere it to the cabinet.
Okay,
And I'm going to put one at each corner
gotcha.
so that each corner is secure. And then I'm going to kind of intersperse the glue dots along each side.
Well, like, would you say every, like, for the height of this, do you think every, like, 4 or 5 inches?
Yeah.
So about every, I think 5 inches is sufficient. It's not like anything's going to be tugging at this paper, so definitely at the top, all 4 corners, and then interspersed in between.
If anything, the shelves help keep it
That's true. Yes.
flush.
Yes. So on your cabinets at your apartment, you used glue dots. Yeah?
I used glue dots.
Yeah. And where do you find glue dots? Well, you can check online. I think if you just typed in glue dots, you would find lots of outlets. Or you can go to a place like Michael's or any art and craft store. Joann's Fabrics probably has glue dots.
Sorry.
Glue dots actually are really fun to have at the house because there's all kinds of things you can do with glue dots.
What kinds of things can you do with glue dots?
Well, sometimes in a pinch, I've had to, maybe I was, if I had to appear somewhere and maybe my blouse wasn't situated quite right and I maybe didn't want something to show underneath, I would glue dot the fabric to my chest. That was what are the places?
I was thinking of some at-home crafts.
I know. I feel like I'm turning the color of your turtleneck.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
Moving on.
Other crafts, yes, of course. The low-lying fruit is gift wrapping. I've also used glue dots, of course, when I put together photo albums or archive albums. They come in handy. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so we have all of our glue dots
Yes.
secured to the paper. I'm going to put this right in.
Now let's scoot it over a little bit, just a little to your side, so we're, yeah.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I think so. So the reason why, I don't know if you could really tell that there's a border band of wood that protrudes the back of the cabinet, but we're not, that's why we're not going all the way to top and all the way to bottom, but we're using the paper and lining the very, very back level of this cabinet.
Right.
Beautiful.
Okay, so we've
right.
got our backsplash.
Gorgeous.
And I put the seam at the bottom
Good.
so that the glasses would kind of conceal it. Start with the shelves.
This is a beautiful marbled paper. Okay, there's that. This paper is hand marbled in India on a tree-free paper. So it's made of cotton rag from India's garment industry, like excess cotton rag that we take and we pulp into paper. Beautiful.
Okay, so our shelves are in and now we can start adding
back our pieces.
And this is really adding just
Oh,
a
look at
lovely element of kind of whimsy to
Beautiful. It
this
makes it,
kitchen.
all of a sudden it's like, this is so dynamic and I actually want to open this, right?
Yeah.
Look how wonderful this is. There you go.
There you have it.
Ta-da! Thank you, Simone.
Thank you.
So fun. All right. Thank you so much for coming to the Soolip Fix. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And Simone, please come back.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay. And we'll see you next time. Bye.